mic in real quick. Hang on for me just 1 second. I'll get you some footage of the down here. What's going on with this crazy thing here? Hang on. And there we go with the warm-ups. Plug in my microphone. There we go. Sorry guys, I was not ready for this apparently. It's going to be a little loud for me to get my mic on. All right, now we're here. Oh my gosh. It was just raining in the stadium a second ago. If you guys can hear me, let me know. Tell me how my mic is doing in the chat. Just plug my mic in and I'm not sure if it's working or not. So if you can hear me clearly, give me a thumbs up. Also tell me how the feed is looking too. Oh, good. Thank you, Jeremiah. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I said it wasn't going to, that it didn't like it was gonna rain today. I mean, we're expecting some showers right about now. But it looked like it was holding off, and then as soon as it got to the stadium, it started, I don't want to say raining, it was sprinkling. It wasn't too bad. But, yeah, it's, you can see over there, those are the flat irons over there. They're shrouded in rain right now. So it's all spotty and not too bad. But look at that sunset, guys. Right over the top. Oh, my gosh. Isn't that beautiful? That's the Flat Irons Club right there. Right in front of us, and you see the streaks of sunshine coming. We got to take a picture of that. Take a picture of that, guys. Take a mental picture of that. It doesn't get a lot better than that right there. You have to visit Jeremiah. Oh, wow, we did get a picture. Let me show you the picture that we got. Hang on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's perfect. So I'm assuming that you're watching in Panama. That's awesome. There's our new media board. Very proud of that board. We got 90 minutes until game time. Got a long time until game time. Let's go down and see what kind of action is happening down at the bottom here. Yeah, the play calling is, I think the play calling is going to be a little bit different this week. I don't think it's going to be vastly different. But if you really watched the game last week, it wasn't all on the play calling. You can tell they did a lot less screens than they did in the game before. But there was a whole lot of open receivers that were not seen in the reads. There were a whole lot of throwing over and under the receivers, and there were a whole lot of receivers having the ball hit their hands and bouncing out. So, I mean, there were so many problems with last week's offense. Play calling is probably down the line a little bit. If we can't catch a basic pass, we are not going to win a game. Here we go. We got some rain again. Rain is sprinkling. It's not bad. We got people headed undercover here. Yeah, any coach will tell you if you execute the plays correctly, they work. Yeah, that's a little propaganda too, because coaches coaches know that their plays are scripted well. It just takes execution in order to implement them correctly. But yeah, last week I initially thought, you know, it's easy to throw play calling out. I'm not saying that play calling wasn't an issue, or there was some opportunities where we could have gotten, for instance, the tight end involved a little bit more to make the passes a little bit easier for Staub to complete. That could have been a thing. We could have run the ball a lot more than we did, even though we ran the ball, I think, well last week. So yeah, we could pick out a lot of things, right? But at this point, I want to see the quarterback lead the receivers correctly. The receivers catch the ball when it gets in there, you know, in their zone. The running backs to break a tackle, at least one tackle, and the receivers run the correct, crisp route, and we are going to be totally fine. And Salter's got to lead correctly. You're welcome. You're welcome for the live, guys. You used to live in Aurora. Why'd you leave? I know it's getting expensive. Denver is like crazy expensive to live. For those of you who live outside of Colorado, look up some houses here. Some basic houses like the ones that you would live in I know, Alabama or even Georgia, Illinois, and a lot of areas outside of Chicago. You think here cost of living is high. Wait till you look at Denver, man. Denver is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, a modest family home there is $650,000. But the nice thing about that, we can complain all day, but we can come here whenever we want to and watch a football game. We can look at this all day long, and all that is free right there. That's all free. You can go up there in the Flatirons, and you can hike the Flatirons for free, right? You can go up into the mountains and you can camp for free. We have dispersed camping up at the campgrounds for Speens. You just find an open space and you go camping. You don't have to pay fees. They don't have any, dumps or anything like that. You can dump water or can get water, so you got to be ready when you get out there. But we have more public lands than almost any other state outside of Alaska. So it's the price of admission to live here. That was a really long rant on the cost of living. Sorry, guys. Oh, shout out from Tampa. Nice, Tampa. This is Parents Weekend, so you're going to see, obviously, the stands are filled. This game is, even outside of Prime being here, is one of the most attended games, just due to the fact that all the families come into town. We always, when we get here, we go and we go up and down Sorority Row. We go to the hill. We go all around the dorms. We go up to Pearl Street, and like we ate today at Bar Taco on Pearl Street. And we just hang out for the day and not worry about anything. And it's a great time. And so all the parents are doing the same thing. We're walking up and down Sorority Row, Fraternity Sorority Row, and they all had outdoor functions for families coming in town to visit their kids. My daughter graduated last year, so we don't get to attend those little family functions as much anymore, but I got another one behind her 4 years from now that'll be a buff. I am almost positive.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
Everybody getting in some work and some warmups. Do I think they're going to redshirt Lewis? question of the day, isn't it? No, I don't think they will. I think he'll play in enough games this year if we, I don't know, I guess that all depends on how well we do. I mean, my expectation is that we're going to start Salter for the rest of the season. If we have a blowout or if we're comfortable in a game, we'll get Lewis in there to play a little bit, which there isn't going to be many games that we're going to have that opportunity going forward, guys. This may be the last one for a little bit because everybody else is pretty darn tough. But let's say we are, we get to the point where we're fairly certain we're not going to get a, we're not going to be a bowl contender, which means we're not going to hit 6 games, which would be a rough stretch of games, guys. At that point, if they want to put Lewis in for the rest of the season, burn his red shirt, and get him the experience that he needs to start for us next year, then heck, why not? Let's do it. But he is super young, so having the opportunity to use his red shirt this year, I mean, he's really not even truly old enough to be a freshman right now. So next year, he would be a considerable. I mean, he would be a true freshman next year. I mean, in theory, if he were to stay, if he were to have classed out. So maybe he does use a red shirt this year, and then start for us as a redshirt sophomore, but be in his technical freshman year if he hadn't left early. High school levels. I don't know. It's a lot of talking. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Tech beat Utah. Utah may not be great. I don't know. I think Utah's good. I think Utah showed they're good. I think Tech is that much better. I think Tech is, at this point, if I had to put money on it, and the money were important to me to win, then I would say Tech is going to win the Big 12 championship. And I think that it was money well spent because they spent more money than most colleges, most 2 or 3 colleges put together in the Big 12 on their roster this year. And a lot of it went to their defense, and their defense looked really good against Utah. Yeah, I'll show Ralphie run. Sure. Absolutely, I'll show Ralphie run. It's a little bit from now. Ralphie's going to run in about an hour and 15 minutes. I don't even know what time it is now. I'm assuming it's, yeah, I don't even know what time it is, guys. I can't see that on my phone. Anyway, in a couple hours, Ralphie's going to run. So if I'm not on live at that point because my phone's gone dead, I will go live again about 5 minutes before she runs, and I will show it. That way you can at least see it. BYU only up 6-3 to East Carolina. But KR, where are they in the game though? Is that still first quarter? So yeah, Iowa State beat Iowa, and that was going to be a tough game for Iowa State, and they seemed to pull it off. So you're right. Maybe I'm not sleeping on Iowa State because I picked Iowa State at the beginning of the year to take the Big 12. I just think that after seeing, a little bit of Tech play the last 2 weeks, I think they're going to get better as the year goes on. I guess Baron Morgan got hurt in today's game. Maybe a concussion. I'm not sure if he came back in the game or not. But everybody's partying. Gotcha.
Huh?
So thank you. I was waiting for that beer.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm on a side conversation here with eyes and nonverbal. Okay, let's see. Let's test that theory. Sco Buffs.
Let's go Buffs.
Oh, we got one. Care, I don't trust the first 3 or 4 games in college too much churn. I think, honestly,
Right
I think the first 3 or 4 games anymore. Yeah, we didn't get anything, BOC. We got nothing. Now that we're in this portal era, and the NIL era, everything is different now. So I think every team has a runway now that they didn't have before. The runway before was 2 years of college that a lot of guys would redshirt their first year, maybe play in a few games their second year, but go through 2 camps. And then in the third year, they would start. And then in the fourth year, by the time they're seniors, we have a very tenured group. And that's how football ran, right? For the most part. There were transfers still, but
Yeah, you're right.
it wasn't as big.
Hey, Andy.
But now, every year you start from scratch. And fall camp is like almost nothing.
Okay. We move these seats down. Please stay up
So
there.
you're right. Your first 2-3 games, which is good that we're not that we weren't in conference the first 2 games. We can actually get warmed up. I think now that we're going to hopefully start Salter in this game. I think we're going to look really good in this game, and we're just going to continue to rise. I think it's going to surprise everybody when we end with 9 wins this season. Which, by the way, means I think we can only lose 1 more game. So which game is it going to be if we're a 9-win game?
We ain't losing no more.
If we're going to lose 1 more game and be a 9-win team, which game is it going to be that we're going to lose? Kickoff is at 8:30.
I'll go all the way down, y'all won't do.
We're going to have a lot of the team go back in. This is just kind of like pre-warm-ups.
Go in the corner. I don't know what it's in there.
They sing Barbara Streisand.
Yeah. Very catchy.
So I'm not even showing Salter out here. Let's open this up just a little bit. Sorry, guys. Running quarter routes. Back out a little bit more so you can see the catch. There we go. That's a good frame. Oh, that was a good catch. It's Timmons. Nice. Getting that rep down. So that's Salter out there with his receivers. So Patrick, right now, these are pregame warm-ups. You got Salter out there with his receivers doing corner routes. And the first part of it that I saw, we were missing receivers a lot. But he has settled in, and every single one of those is a dime. Oh, that one was dropped, but he hit his hands. Jackson, Mississippi. Timmons again. Somebody brought up Timmons earlier in the chat. I think it was on the it was during the Buff Walk that they were talking about Timmons and wanting to see Timmons out there a little bit more. And I agree. Timmons was a big factor for us. I say big factor. Timmons was a factor for us last year. And obviously he's a big-bodied receiver. So why not see him out there more? I mean, as far as receiver goes, I'm not like earlier in I had a live this morning where I talked about the fact that I don't want to see as much rotation in a lot of positions based on the fact that we need to get some continuity and we need to get some guys some actual reps so that they can get comfortable in their positions and they can lock in with the team. But at that point, the receiver group, I don't mind revolving out the receiver group because we have a lot of talented receivers. Timmons did drop some balls last year, but I can think of a few other people that dropped some balls too, guys. The only way to really get them to be able to get them the reps, they need reps to be able to get that down, and each quarterback is a little bit different in the way that they throw. It looks like Salter's balls probably aren't as, I want to say, catchable as Shadur's balls because they're not placed exactly the same way. They're a little, it seems to me like to be a little bit flatter, a little bit faster than Shadur's passes were, so there's not as much touch to them. That is my opinion. But just looking at Salter, like right here on these routes, he obviously wasn't throwing over defenders. He was throwing straight to the receiver. So in game speed, that's not what we would be doing in a lot of cases when we're running like a fade route to the corner. So we're just warming up, obviously. So I'm not going to put anything into that. Yeah, but a lot has been a lot of discussion around bubble screens. When you look at the bubble screens or any kind of like flat screen out to the flats, when we do those, the requirement for that is that we have receivers that are going to be physical in their blocking. Because without physical receivers in the block, the screens aren't going to do anything. You're going to have an active defense and a really good defense, but as long as you've got... Sorry, I just saw a text, or not a text, an X post that there's going to be some special guests tonight. So we'll see if that shows up. But what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Anyway, screens, yeah. So screens, they depend on blocking, and our blocking from the receivers has not been very good on those this year. Whereas last year, I can tell you we threw a lot less screens, but there were a lot of, we were like, I remember saying this like 3 or 4 times in 3 or 4 games. We are 100% on screens to running backs last year. And I'm not saying that as a definitive statement. I'm saying that we were close to that. And Charlie was a part of that. and most of the running backs had at least a few of them. But we were really good at blocking last year. The receivers were really good at blocking. This year, the receivers didn't seem like they were blocking on the screens all that well, and that's the reason why those screens were not all that successful. But even after we noticed that, as a coaching staff, that we noticed that we were not getting the blocking that was required to run the screens, we kept doing it. And that's where the problem was for me, was that once you see that the personnel is not correct for what you're going to be trying to do, at that point, let's either switch the personnel or switch the call. And we didn't do that, and I think that's what we're all seeing here. Pardon me. We're all seeing, if we can execute something, let's do it. If we find out we can't execute it, let's drop that from the bag. Let's pull something else out. We have the personnel in a lot of cases, but in a lot of cases we do not. Hey, Patricia. Thank you for the super chat, KA. Appreciate that. Yeah, sold out game. It was going to be sold out regardless, but it is Parents Weekend, so you're seeing Parents Weekend is always going to be one of the biggest games of the year, just obviously due to the fact that you got 30,000 students and parents. So that's a lot of people.
Up to the right. Straight to the right. To the right. To the right. All the way to the top.
I can tell you that there were, the question is, was there a lot of Wyoming fans here? The answer to that question is there were a lot of Wyoming fans that were tailgating. This game is usually attended pretty well by Wyoming and CSU and our local teams because it's such a quick trip. It's only a couple hours from Wyoming here. So and it's a pretty trip too because you basically run right down the Front Range of Wyoming and right down the Front Range of Colorado. So there's some new hotels in the area that have popped up in the last 2 years that are literally a stone's throw from the stadium, so that helps a lot too. And but I can tell you that right here, so see that little flag section right there, that area right there, this area right here, this area right here, this is the away seats. So we actually built a lot of the away seats like back away from the stadium, like past the end zone all the way back there. And as you can see some Wyoming fans there. They're there early. But it's definitely, they're not here yet. They're out tailgating, or maybe they're even driving in. What is special about Parents Weekend? Well, there's a lot of, on campus, there's a lot of festivities for parents and their kids over the entire weekend. There's pre-planned parties. The different schools, like the School of Engineering and things like that, have their own meet and greet, and you could take the parents through the school and show them classrooms and things like that. Give them kind of the tour of the university, even though they probably got it before they came. There's festivities set up on campus, in the parks on campus, and the open spaces as well for the different schools. And then on top of that, if your student is in a sorority or fraternity or something like that, those individual social groups have their own on-campus and off-campus activities as well. So that's what you have going on for Parents Week. Not to mention that you can get a package as a parent. You can get a package which includes a bunch of things, a bunch of activities, plus you get game tickets. So there's an opportunity to go to a game. If you're only going to go to one game, say you're not from Colorado, but you have a student that goes to the University of Colorado, you're probably only going to attend one game or maybe two games if you're going to attend any at all. This would be the game you'd attend. I'm going to take a snack because I got a pretzel here. Ooh, those are good. So everybody's headed in to change. And then they're going to be back out here in just a little bit for the actual warm-ups. So I'll do a pan of the flat irons for you. Pairing up and you can see the flat irons a lot better now. Sorry guys. No, I'm sure they can hear it every single time I buy. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Oh, thanks, Brian. Yeah, so Parents Weekend, yeah, Brian, Parents Weekend isn't necessarily for me right now because my daughter graduated last year. And she actually got in and got out in 3 years, so I only got to experience 3 Parents Weekends here with her. She graduated a year early. But I have a younger daughter that just started high school that wants to go to CU as well. So we'll be back on that Parents Weekend bandwagon in about 4 years. Of course, there is a possibility that she'll go to Colorado State University just because her dad doesn't want her to. But you know what? We'll do whatever they want. So yeah, it is cloudy. But guys, if you've never experienced this before, Colorado is. I've lived in. Oh my gosh, I have lived in probably 10 states. I've visited almost every state, but I've lived in about 10. And there is no place in the world like Colorado. And you're right, TJ. Folsom is like the epicenter of my life. Everything for me happens in this stadium, on this campus, or in the mountains adjacent to Boulder. We've got great fly fishing right up the street here inside, on the other side of the Flatirons right there. We've got great cities up there as well. We've got a giant national park here just a little bit over to the north of us, Rocky Mountain National Park, which is one of the most pristine national parks in the country. A friend of mine is there right now, and the elk are bugling. It's rutting season. And for those of you who don't know what rutting season is for elk, it's basically like going to spring break at Panama Beach in Florida for the elk. So they're the bull elk are in full effect right now, and they are bugling like crazy, trying to get their what they call a harem together. And that's actually what it's called, is because the cows, which are the female elk, they run in, the bull elk will actually pull together about anywhere from 2 to 10 of them, depending on the elk. Sometimes the bull elk can pull 10 plus in their harem. And it's mating season at that point. And then you have a whole bunch of other satellite elk. They're called satellites, which are younger bulls. Their bugle is not as strong, and they're not as big bodied but they can still woo some of the cows away from the big bulls, and that's where the fighting begins, and that's why elk fight. If you've ever seen an elk fight, they fight with their antlers, and it's a full-on like brawl. You just get some Colorado-isms as you're here on this channel. I'm a hunter, and I've spent the better part of my life studying elk, and it's just fun. But anyway, in Rocky Mountain National Park up here, the elk are protected, meaning that you can't hunt in the park. So those elk become huge, and there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of them. So if you come to Colorado, especially in the fall, especially in September, go to Rocky Mountain National Park, get you a cabin up there, and then you can spend literally all day in the fields out there in the middle of the national park, watching the elk round up, and you'll hear all kinds of bugling all night long. You'll hear them bugle literally all night. They bugle more at night than during the day, and it's a beautiful sound. But anyway, epicenter of Colorado right here. You get up even a little bit further past those Flatirons right there, and you get into Summit County and the ski areas. And even if you don't ski in the winter, you should come up here and get a condo or something like that, Airbnb, and just hang out, because Colorado changes in the winter. You can do sleigh rides in the areas around the ski areas. You can do sleigh rides, and they cook dinner for you, have an open fire, cook dinner. So you don't even have to ski. You can go tubing and sledding. Hey David, how you doing, brother? I bet you missed this, or no? Are you used to the humidity yet in San Antonio? Yeah, Estes is a nice place. You're used to the heat now? Man, I lived in Houston for 2 years, and I don't know that I could ever get used to that. But yeah, it's like right now it's cooled off. You'll see most of the people here are in sweatshirts. Well, not all of them, or in sweatshirts and long sleeve shirts. It's probably in the low 60s, mid 60s right now. So it's not cold. It's just cool. But it's a nice fall cool, which means you don't have the sun hitting you. Clouds are keeping the humidity up just a little bit, just to keep it comfortable. Had a little bit of light rain a little bit ago, but Enrico, I'll be honest with you, man. I got my phone. I'm using my phone for this live, so I don't know what time it is. Somebody throw up the time. Yeah. Oh, Denny. So you're from Colorado, Denny? Yeah, there you go. 7 p.m. here. So we still got about an hour and 15 minutes till kick off, about an hour until Ralphie runs. We've got about 15 minutes before the rest of the team comes out in their unis to do the full team warm-up. So we got some guys down here warming up. Denny, where are you in Oklahoma? Yeah, we're gonna see if my phone lasts long enough to stream Ralphie, but I think it will. I'll hang in here for you as long as I can, guys. Yeah, the all black is nice. Boulder right now is at about 65 degrees, maybe low 60s. Oh, you live in Moore, Danny? Yeah, my in-laws. My in-laws lived in Moore for a lot of years. And the Moore tornadoes, the back-to-back Moore tornadoes, damaged their house full times. So they got out of there and moved down to Eufaula Lake. I'm sure you know where that is. Yeah, this is perfect football weather, guys. Like, it couldn't be more comfortable than it is right now. The last game was a bit hot in the afternoon for the game. The first game, it rained like a lot right before the game. This game is perfect. You know, I haven't seen Leftwich. I don't even know if he's been around I don't know if he's been around a whole lot. No, it looks like a black mask. I don't think it's gold mask. I think it's all blacks. It's all black. Yeah, I'm hoping to stream Ralphie here tonight too, guys. Oh, you're in South Africa. Wow, that's got to be 3:05 a.m. right? It starts at 8:15 Colorado time. What's up, ZX10? Yeah, Ralphie 7 is running tonight. The new Ralphie's a runner. We saw some video of her running on the field when they were testing her on the field, and she looked like she wanted to just run. Hopefully the handlers will be able to keep up with her after 2 years of having to push. Right now we've got special teams out there warming up. And then here in about 15 minutes, you're going to see, no, maybe not even 15, it could be less than 15 minutes, you're going to see the rest of the team is out here for shirts and shorts warm-ups, and then they'll be out in their unis here in just a little bit to do the full team warm-up. And then Ralphie runs, and then we start the game, and then we take Wyoming off of its axis.
What about the rain? What do you think about the rain?
I'm sorry?
You gonna get the rain?
We're not going to get, no way. You
got a sports show? That sports show?
Yeah. Alpine Garage Sports.
Okay.
Alpine, yeah. So we got this looking over at us on the north over here. It's looking a little solid, but I don't think it's going to hit us. Although that would be odd that 2 of the 3 games that I'm doing lives at for the pregame warm-up, it turns into a soggy mess. I don't know. I would imagine that ESPN will show it. Yeah, I bet you they will. They pushed Ralphie till right before the game starts so that they can get him, if it is a live televised game, that they'll get it on camera. I do know that, so hopefully they'll get it. But if not, you can get it here. All right, here we go. We got some field goals. There we go. That's good. Got Mata out there practicing. Yeah, it's a wear white game, and I would say most everybody is adhering to the wear white policy. But when you have the threat of rain, I'll be honest with you, trying to find a white rain jacket is impossible. So there you go. Attaboy.
Yes. Yeah, no.
Right where you are. But
Yeah, those side straps are a little. I don't know. I could. Man, I don't know what you're talking about small D linemen. We got some pretty big D linemen, guys. I mean, 300 plus pounds is not tiny. It's not SEC size by any means, because we do have some SEC linemen that are 330 to 350, but there aren't many of them left. But we're way bigger than we were, let's say, 3 years ago. 3 years ago, our average D lineman was probably 280, 275, 280. Red ZX10 says, I honestly think our D linemen are too small. We got a bunch of pass rushers on the interior instead of run stoppers. So we're going to see this game if they can. I mean, Wyoming is a running team, so we're going to see. I think that if we can keep Wyoming to under 150 yards rushing, and we can keep Wyoming to under 250 yards total, which I think we have the potential to do, I think we're going to have a great game. So David Talks Buff says Taufik Thomas, legacy game incoming. I want to see Taufik have an outstanding game. I am so high on that guy. One of my favorite buffs right now on the team. No, yeah, crowd's going to be in white, and the players are going to be in black. Yeah, so 315, 325. I get you, Red ZX10. You're talking about SEC D linemen. We're not quite there yet, but we have some size. Like I said, I'm used to having a tiny, like really super small trench on both sides for Colorado, and we've had some really good skill players in the trenches in past years that where they weren't 300 plus pounds. But I think we have the best of both right now. I think there may not be the biggest line, but I do think that they're skilled players. We just need them to click. David says, I haven't seen anything about Thomas being out, just BDS, Otis, and Lightfoot. Yeah, I haven't seen anything either.
Wow.
All right, here comes the players. Ah, that's too bad. He is out tonight? Dang. Well, that one hurts. If Taufik is out, that's a bad deal. I guess Taufik is out. David, don't go find an abridged somewhere. They're going to be okay. Oh, you guys want to see? Oh, that one was a good one. So Mata was at the 50 for that field goal, or close to it anyway. So that would have been a 60 plus, and he just got it past the bar. Let's get the offense here. So you got Salter out there. You got Juju out there. You got Staub out there. All three of them are out there right now. Caden in the center. Juju on the right. And Staub on the left. TJ, I'm 100% up on this whole, 12 formation or 22 formation, or I'm sorry, personnel, 12 personnel, 22 personnel. I want to see 2 tight ends in the game. And if we can't have 2, then having 1 in an H-back setup, having 1 in an H-back setup so that they're off the line a little bit and they can be a blocker or a pass catcher from the backfield, or an extra blocker on the run, something like that. I pointed it out in a video I did earlier in the week. Showed them how when we're in the correct formation, when we're in a 11 personnel formation, and we have the tight end and an H-back, we're usually pretty good. And that was Salter actually running that offense that I showed. That was against Georgia Tech. I think we have great talent at running back. That's not the problem, guys. And I'm not even saying there is a problem. I mean, 130 yards per game. Man, if we had that last year, we would have been playing for a Big 12 championship. If we had 130 yards rushing offense last year with Shador and Travis, we would have played for the Big 12 championship, 100%. We have that this year. We just need to exploit it more.
All right, guys, I'm going to keep walking into the whole fast.
And that said, Dennis, 130 yards per game last year would have won us the Big 12, at least we played in it. This year, I think 130 is not even scratching the surface. Like, we're pulling the plug on our running game before we even have a chance to get it going, and we're at 130 yards. So I think that we have 175 to 200 yard game in us this year for running the ball. That equates to me to a 32 to 35 minute time of possession. And if we have the ball 35 minutes in a game, minus the fact that we're playing at Texas Tech with somebody that can strike fast, we win that game like by 21 to 30 points. Just because we have the ball that much. Keep their offense cold and keep their defense worn out. Of course, our altitude here is not going to affect Wyoming because Wyoming is actually playing down for this game. Wyoming's elevation is much higher than we are at right here. So, I say much higher, it's higher. Which doesn't really mean anything because once you're above 5,000 feet, 6,000 feet, until you get above 9, you're good. When you get above 9, you need a special set of skills. Quarterbacks are looking pretty good. Somebody mentioned earlier, and I don't know who it was, and I'm not disagreeing with you, about everybody looking flat earlier in the practice. What you're seeing out here is these guys are warming up. We're not actually practicing here. We're getting legs warm, we're getting blood pumping, we're getting arms warm, getting shoulders rotated. We're breaking a sweat, we're getting the metabolism up, we're getting fired up, we're looking at each other's eyes, getting that feel, getting the hands warmed up. Maybe we got a new set of cleats that we're trying to get laced tight enough and stretched out a little bit. I mean, who knows? That's what this warm-up's for. So you're probably not going to see a lot out of everybody right now, but they're doing individually what they need to do to be right for this game. School bus. Danny says a 200-yard average is what we need. Man, if we could run consistently 200 yards, there aren't a whole lot, and our defense tightens up against the run even just a little bit. There isn't a whole lot of teams that can beat us in football. Hey Troy, how you doing? Where are you headed to? You're flying through Denver. Where are you headed to? You know what? I'll take a jet sweep, TJ. Again, jet sweeps require good, solid downfield blocking from receivers. So if the screens aren't working, the jet sweeps won't work. But we line up a tight end on that end, and we're in business. So I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but Clemson lost again today. Maybe you don't watch Clemson football, but you should know that Clemson is perennially one of the better teams in college football. And Dabo Swinney, their coach, had a meltdown last week, even without being really questioned by the media too much about how sensitive everybody's being about the fact that they were 1-2 this year. And then after he does that, he loses again. So I don't know. This is going to be interesting. Even Coach came out and supported Dabo and said that he really respects him. And then now they lose again by Syracuse. Yeah, I'm telling you, I want to see this game tonight, but I cannot wait until tomorrow where I can watch that presser, if they even have one. The presser is going to be something special. Oh, TJ, cool. You're coming to the BYU game. We need a. I'm always on this side of the stadium. This is the east side of the stadium, and I'm on the main concourse when I'm doing this live. So if you're at the game, anybody's ever at the game, I'm where you can get to. Just come by and see me. All right, we're getting ready for some runs here. How's Miami doing? Let's get warmed up, guys. For this live stream. You missed the Grand Herbal Tour of Colorado. You missed the lecture on how elk mate, the mating habits of elk. I mean, you're missing all kinds of stuff when you don't show up on time, guys. is on. And stretch out those hamstrings. No cold hammies today, guys.
Let me sip my cup, let me enjoy my life. Before you put on my
yeah, Nebraska lost to Michigan, and I am so happy about that. And I can say that I'm happy because Nebraska lost, but I think it's even more so that Michigan won. So Brian, I don't listen to Mark Johnson when I'm doing this live. I do listen to Mark Johnson and have listened to Mark Johnson for a very long time. There is no better voice in radio than Mark Johnson. I will tell you that right now. The guy is a pro. Plug eaters, yeah. There, you know it. Yeah, for those of you who don't like Nebraska, did anybody see that rant that Nebraska's coach did during halftime? I think it was like 2 weeks ago. As much as I don't like Nebraska, that was a very good halftime speech. He basically just went into everybody. And I think they were winning that game at halftime. But he wasn't having it. And I thought that was good. Even though it was going up.
Let me sip my cup, let me enjoy my
Color needs $150 million a year? Yeah, I don't think so. We got Coach Brown. Coach Brown's worth 50 right there. The studio says that because we're in all black tonight, that we're going to pull a win. I'll take whatever you got, guys. If you think it's an all black unis, we'll take it. If it's the fact that we got Ralphie 7 running, and so we have Ralphie for the first time this year. There's Wyoming coming out. Is it just me, or are yellow uniforms like the ugliest uniforms in football? Not a stab at Wyoming, more just the fact that, like, I can't stand to watch Green Bay play when they've got yellow unis on. On your skin, it doesn't feel warm and it doesn't feel cold. Like, it's literally a perfect temperature. Then Isaiah's getting it out there. Isaiah Hard just pumped. we got Staub on this end. We got Salter over here. One more arm and then Salter. There you go. That's what I'm talking about right there. That was a beautiful pass. Nice. That's what we want to see from him tonight. All right, now Juju stepping in. Juju taking snaps. And then Staub's down here on the lower left running his own camp.
I'm beating the road up, I'm running it rip. This a lamb truck, yeah, I'm shifting. Yeah, I be sauced up, too slippery.
Good evening, Bucks fans, and welcome to Folsom Field for tonight's game featuring the Wyoming Cowboys and your Colorado Buffalo. Tonight's game is presented by Elevations Credit Union. Elevations was founded at CU in 1952 and is proud to be the official credit union of CU Boulder. Don't forget, Elevations Credit Union members can show their debit or credit card at concessions and receive one free popcorn. Elevations Credit Union thanks you for your membership.
First aid services for the game are located at gates 3 and 12 and are open throughout the game. Lost and found is located at gate 5 should you misplace any of your important items. Guest service kiosks are located throughout the concourse, as well as gate 5 should you need directions or have any questions or concerns. Fans, if you need assistance or have concerns of any kind during the game, text 720-812-1769. Please include your location and a brief description of the concern or incident, and it will be relayed to the proper parties.
Watching Staub out of the corner of my eye. I don't have the camera on Staub.
Stay up to date on all things Colorado football by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Pull out your phone or tablet and simply search CU Football. Your one-stop shop for photos, videos, player interviews, and other behind-the-scenes and exclusive content from your Colorado Buffaloes. CU Athletics would like to thank the following concessions partners for their support of the Buffaloes. Breckenridge Brewery,
Salter 1, GG2.
Gin and Juice, Celsius, Coors Light,
It's hard to say that in warm-ups, but when
GQ Barbecue,
you have the other two quarterbacks that are warming up with Staub, our quarterbacks that you're probably not going to see in the playing time. Juju's warming up with Salter and the number 1 receiver.
Surfside Iced Tea, Serendipity Ice Cream, Blackjack Pizza, and Shot Top. After you've followed us on social media, be sure to show off your Buff pride on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram by tagging all your posts with hashtag CoBuffs for your chance to end up on the video board during the game. BU Athletics Office of Compliance Services exists to inform and educate Buffs fans on the NCAA, Big 12, and CU regulations. We all have a collective duty to adhere to these rules to protect the eligibility of our current and future student athletes. Please ask before you act and contact the compliance office at comply@colorado.edu with questions or concerns. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. In the event of a weather emergency, please see the video boards for shelter-in-place locations. Bulge Fuel House, the East Concourse, and the indoor practice facility. In the event that the stadium would need to be evacuated, please see the video board for the egress route that corresponds to your seating location. Thank you for your attention. Buffs fans, Ralphie's Green Stampede empowers all Buffs to have a positive impact on and off the field.
You guys
Focusing
are
on
not
reduced environmental impacts, economic conserving resources,
We'd
and
love to have you
social
subscribe to
responsibility.
the shows
We
all
can all
week
work
long.
together to achieve sustainability.
Talk about upcoming
Be a
games.
part of a carbon-free future with Excel Energy. Choose low-impact transportation.
So while you're
with a
here
bus,
enjoying
bike,
the
rideshare, or
pregame
carpool
warm-up,
with
hit
a
that
Toyota
subscribe button.
electrified
Also follow,
car.
like that.
Tailgate sustainability with reusable and compostable items with eco-products that you can refill at the game. Go zero waste and dispose properly after cheering out our bus. Be part of Ralphie's Green Stampede
Love
and
to
be a
have you on
champion
board.
on and off the field.
CU Boulder is not just a university, it's a community. We can keep each other safe. To anonymously share information about concerning behavior with people trained in crisis support. Use the Safe to Tell app. Visit safetotell.org or call 1-877-542-7233.
Step first to pink down field. Middle makes the grab. Makes a man miss. A Herculean effort as he yanks away from another defender to the end zone. Touchdown.
So we saw Ponder in they had a Colorado public practice 2 years ago.
Here is a day
Saw
life
Ponder
of
in
senior
that public
level
practice. He
students.
looked really good.
Healthy sleep
I
and
was
readiness for the day.
impressed.
Daily wellness check-ins.
Obviously,
Strength staff using sports science to optimize performance. Nutritious and delicious food to fuel performance and recovery. Learning in class along with continued academic support, leading to academic success with progress
but I
towards
don't think we
degree.
need to open up the whole
And the
QB
desired
discussion
career
again. I
path.
mean, at this point,
Mental performance skills
I
to
think we just need
foster
some
psychological.
consistency there, and
All of this in an environment of community and belonging.
here's my
This
question,
is a
Daniel.
day in the life of the Copper
You
family.
said Ponder is being developed. I agree with that. What's it being developed for?
Buffs hospitality will captivate the senses with incredible views here at Folsom Field, the best place in Boulder for your private event. Its variety of spaces can accommodate groups as small as 25 and as large as 600 for banquets, lunches, corporate events, weddings, and so much more. The Byron White Club is the perfect setting with indoor and outdoor seating, offering a breathtaking backdrop of the stadium and Glen. The Nerd Wallet Touchdown Club in the venerable Downward Athletic Center offers fantastic views of historic Folsom Field, and the rooftop terrace and lounge on top of the Jenkins Center provides panoramic views of Boulder.
Here in just a minute, they're going to show the starting lineup on the big screen, and I'll show you guys that, and we will get full confirmation that Salter is the starter, which I don't think we need, but it's coming up here in just a minute. There's Ralphie 7 right there.
The bond between indigenous people and buffalo is considered sacred. For millennia, buffalo cared for native people by providing food, shelter, clothing, tools, and ceremonial practices. Buffalo is recognized by the native people as a relative. As the largest native species in the grassland area, Western plays a key historic role in the health of the ecosystem, which supports the regeneration of the land, people, and economy of indigenous peoples. When the buffalo is healthy, the native people are healthy. Buffalo reintroduction will provide meaningful cultural and educational
I don't know what that's
opportunities,
about.
appreciate ecological regeneration,
So if anything to
combat
do with
climate change,
Ralphie.
and create economic opportunity for native peoples.
All right, here's Wyoming
I see
warming up. You want to see
it's a
what
reminder of my ancestors.
that looks like?
And our community is the local that still exists today.
See Boulder acknowledges that it is located on the traditional territories and ancestral homeland of the Cheyenne, Arapaho, and many other Native American nations. Their forced removal from these territories has caused devastating and lasting impacts. The University of Colorado Boulder honors and recognizes the many contributions of indigenous peoples in our state.
Dano, bro, you are freaking awesome. So we're seated in 219 as well, Dano. Are you in my seats, Dano? Are you sitting in my seats? Is that what you're doing? Did you just give me $20 for my seats?
Your time as a student isn't only about earning a degree.
It's also about making lifelong memories and connections in a place where you can discover who you're meant to be.
Whether you support Student Philanthropy Month, participate in volunteer programs, or engage in mentorship
Dano, that's awesome. Thank you for the super chat, Dano. I appreciate that very
You'll
much.
also experience the fun and excitement of seeing Boulder life, like watching Ralphie run at homecoming.
Making new friends at Spirit Days or riding a ski bus to catch fresh powder. Embrace each moment as you explore campus.
Meet new friends and get involved.
And remember, being a forever buck means you belong here, now, and forever.
We can't wait for you to
So who do you guys think is, while we're sitting here waiting for the warm-ups to commence, or warm-ups to complete?
Be sure to
Who do you
download
think
the Bus Mobile
we should
app,
see
available
running
on
back
your app
wise the
store.
most
The
tonight?
Bus Mobile
Who's your
app gives
favorite
all
running back on
student fans
Tuesday?
access to breaking
Who gives us the
stories,
best
scores,
opportunity
stats,
for the match
mobile
yard?
data, and more. Customize your preferences to your favorite Colorado teams and get exclusive curated content.
Nice, Harge.
The Bus Mobile app is completely free.
Ponder
and
just threw a fade to Harge that was
fans.
beautiful.
Scan the QR code on the video board and download
Price,
the Bus
price,
Mobile
price,
app.
price, price. Price, price, price. Does anybody think
Big 12
anybody else
Conference at the
price?
University of Colorado promote good
Alright, there he
sportsmanship
goes.
by student athletes, coaches, institutional personnel, and
Track Hawk
spectators.
out there,
We
getting some
request your
reps.
cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Abusive, vulgar, racist, and sexist language or other intimidating actions directed at student athletes, fans, officials, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and will result in your removal from Wilson Field. Any spectator interfering by coming onto the field or by throwing objects onto the field at any time will be removed. Thank you for your cooperation. And scan the QR code and submit your photos for some
Number 20
in-game
is the
fun.
closest to Marshall Falk on the team. You know, that would be a fun question to ask is, next time he's on the podium, is which running back in Ella Arsenal reminds you the most of you? So who is QB2 tonight? I will tell you guys that earlier when we were looking at the warm-ups, that Juju and Salter were practicing together, and the rest of the quarterbacks were practicing separate from them, warming up separate from them. That includes Staub. So I think we're back to our original lineup, which is Salter, Juju, Staub. about to hear the starting lineup here any minute now. Looks like we already have a pixel out in the big scoreboard. We have a pixel. How the heck did that happen? It's a brand new scoreboard. That's a lot of yellow. All right, let's see how the special teams is working. So that's a 48-yarder right there.
You ready? Let's go. Looking good tonight. Hey, area, why kick it in the center when they're usually kicking off the hash mark? Oh, he still has that leg. Coach says, move it back, move it back. They're going to continue to move it back.
And in Colorado.
Yeah, you're very welcome, Pat.
Tell me more about that.
This field belongs to the ones who take it. This season doesn't come with script. This is where everything is earned. And we do everything. We don't do handouts here. You want the spotlight?
Man, his leg is so
you want to shine different? Prove it. 30 years strong, we keep shining bright. This is Big 12 football. This is a different league.
Wildly entertaining and unpredictable, Big 12 has a champion and crown an AT&T Smithy Battle morning in the summer.
Oh, that's what they're doing now. So this one looks like it is. This is a 65-yarder right here. Good, nice. 65 yards, and he had another 10 yards on that.
Join Chips Kids Club today. Open to our young bus fans, 8th grade and younger. Chips Kids Club membership includes complimentary tickets to select games.
All right, we are getting ready
ticket deals for parents.
so we're going to see.
A membership packet full of fun items and more. All members
try to hang out until Ralphie
Kids Club
runs.
activities throughout the year. For more information and to register, please visit cbus.com/ChipsKidsClub.
Yeah, Ralphie's going to run.
Remember, fans, that alcohol sales are available
about 10 minutes, 15
for
minutes.
fans aged 21 and older. Our partners at the Della Beer remind you to drink responsibly and enjoy the game. Invest in the pride and tradition of the Colorado Buffaloes by joining the Buff Club. The Buff Club is directly responsible.
Yeah, dollar bills. I 100% agree with you on this. Now that we have a field goal kicker, we should be coming out with points every single
Help us
time.
continue to give our student athletes a holistic and world-class experience.
Hey, N.O.
Thanks
for showing up, man. I appreciate that very much. N.O., you've been a long-time subscriber. And I appreciate you. Tell the Bills same way. Long time subscriber, anytime. A lot of you have.
Built by the climb, not the shortcuts. We
Been with me
for
3 years now.
That's what it means to rep see you. Rush Premier isn't just a program. It's the fuel behind what's next.
Paying to sell out the get some reps.
Transform, win loud.
Clock says 31-20 till kickoff.
CU Athletics welcomes you to today's event. As student athletes and coaches, we aim to create an environment for everyone to thrive. We recognize that we all come from different backgrounds and experiences. As fans, we ask that you respect those on the competition circuits and in the stands.
You can create an inclusive environment by respecting everyone's differences and treating everyone how they want to be treated.
Stand so shoulder to shoulder with us against hateful language and harassment.
Thank you, and go Bus.
Fans, scan the QR code on the video board now to download tonight's digital game program. We'd like to thank our partners at Taco Bell for donating $1,000 to the Golden Buffalo Scholarship Fund for every touchdown the Buffs score, including a kickstart $10,000. We are now at $19,000 for the season. Taco Bell, a proud partner of CU Athletics.
So we're trying to put a big boy koozie on our first all day.
Buffs fans, let's meet today's projected starters for your Colorado Buffaloes. Sponsored by Children's Hospital in Colorado.
Hang on a second. I'm at a bad spot.
Starting on the defensive line, number 27, senior Keaton Wade.
Oh, here we go. Hold on a second. Starters.
Number 53, senior Arden Walker. Number 88, senior Amari McNeil. Number 92, senior Quinn Barnes Jr. Starting at linebacker, number 37, graduate Martavius Flinch. Number 50, graduate Reggie Hughes. Starting at defensive back, number 7, sophomore Taufik Bayer. Number 4, senior Preston Hodge. Number 5, sophomore R.J. Johnson. Number 8, junior D.J. McKinney. Number 23, junior Carter Stoutmeyer. At kicker, number 16, senior Alejandro Mata. And punter, number 35, junior Damon Green. And wide receiver, number 4, junior Omarion Miller. Number 6, sophomore Draylon Miller. Number 8, sophomore Joseph Williams. Starting at tight end, number 85.
All right, Zach, go
junior,
get him tonight, buddy.
Zach Atkins.
Go get him tonight.
Starting on the offensive line, number 52, junior Andre Roy Jr. Number 58, graduate Zarion McGill. Number 71, graduate, Xavier Hill. Number 72, graduate, Xylon Chrysler. Number 77, sophomore, Jordan Seaton. At running back, number 29, sophomore, Micah Welch. At quarterback, number 3, senior, Caden Salter.
So not a lot of surprise there with the starters. Zoom out a little bit so you can see the stadium's filling up.
We're gonna make our way around.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Touchdown club right there. And then you have the other club. There's Coach Prime's office right there. Coach Prime's office is right there. It's always full up there. That was their park. And then you have another club right there, and that's where all those people are. That's a big patio up there. Huge patio with tables, dining and stuff like that. You can watch the game on the club. Okay, and then right behind us here, give you a tour. That's the Byron White Club up there. That's where our seats are going to be next year, right there. Byron White Club is right there. Media boxes and stuff like that right there. And then spin you back around here to the front. There's the Flatirons Club right there, which is one of the oldest clubs in the stadium right now. And then behind that is the field house, which is the old field house, the old track field house right there. You can get through back there now. That's the west end, or the west end we're talking about.
Today's first half Ralphie Handlers is brought to you by Ford and
Alright, so we should be seeing Ralphie coming out here.
a senior from San Diego, California, Christian Lamoro. A junior from Grand Junction, Colorado, Jake Stanfield. A sophomore from Boulder, Colorado, Bryce Nybarger. A senior from Oxford, Michigan, Olivia Dropich.
Hang out with me, and we're going to see Ralphie run here in just a few minutes. Is anybody on ESPN? I'm assuming that they're not showing the game right now because there's another game.
Fans, turn your attention to the north end zone and join me in welcoming the Snowbus kid of the game. 9-year-old Lily from Denver, Colorado is going to start us off with the first big Snowbus kid of the game. On your cue, Lily.
Carolina. Well, hang out with me, guys. Hang out with me, and we'll walk around the run. Give you some more panoramas of keep each other entertained in the chat. Just be friendly there. Oh man, look at that view of the stadium. I'm going to walk here in just a second. I'm walking up to my seats so I can get a better view than I am right here. But stick with me and I'll keep you guys, I'll keep the stadium in the, let's see if I can rub my belly and pat my head at the same time here. We're just a few minutes away from Ralphie running. I'll give you a view of stepping on the seats here. This is
In 1908, the Golden Buffalo Marching Band became the pulse of the CU Boulder campus. For over a century, their tradition, heartbeat, spirit, and purpose drive and love to CU. Please welcome to the field, the Golden Buffalo Marching Band. It's time to stand up. Here comes your Golden Buffalo Marching Band. And now, under the direction of drum major Jamie Marquez.
At least 5 minutes.
And taking big days of glory, we proudly present the University of Colorado Golden Buffalo Marching Band. Let's get the stands a-shaking. Get loud and join us with a cheer. Fight, fight, go CU.
How you doing?
We now honor dear CU as we perform the University of Colorado Alma Mater, conducted by CU Marching Band Assistant Director, Dr. Karsten Hoogstraat Rivera.
Byron's out.
We now pay tribute to our great country and all the individuals who serve in our military with courage and honor as we perform America the Beautiful.
We are ready. Think about those chunks. Ralphie should be running here in just a couple of minutes. As soon as they do this, and we're going to do probably, I think, two more bits with the band. We're going to see, there's Ralphie's cage right there. Ralphie's cage is right there.
And remove your hats as the CU Marching Band honors America by performing the Star Spangled Banner, conducted by CU Marching Band Director Dr. Logan Sorey. Moving Ralphie out. Let's go take a look. There she is. Next generation of Ralphie. I think I have a name. The name for Ralphie should be Alpine. Not after this channel. But the last one's name, Ember. All right, Buck fans, it's time to hear you join us in spelling out C-O-L-L-A-T-O. Let's do it!
Oh, I like Blitz. All right, the moment of truth, guys.
I want to hear everybody.
Oh, you know, there's so much stress on the handlers and the whole program that
Senior Director of Bands is Dr. Ralphie. Marching Band Director Dr. Logan Story. Assistant Director Dr. Kirsten Hoekstra Rivera. Graduate Assistants Lexi Bixler, Eli Gillespie, Ashley Hawk, Adrian Holton, Amy Millicent, Catherine Ryan. Drumline instructors Jake Eiler, Corey Anderson, Garrett Ryan, Brandon DiLorenzo, Robert McCowan. Color guard instructors Kirsten Huckman, Anthony Piero. Feature twirlers coach Caitlin Turnbull. On the voice of the GB&B, Dr. Paul Dabala.
Well, fans, this is your University of Colorado Golden Buffalo Marching Band.
Who was it that said that Ralphie looks lethargic? Ralphie's just chilling. Ralphie doesn't know what the heck is going on, man. He's having a snack right now. Alright, this is going to be the first Ralphie run on this turf. Come on, Ralphie, you can do it, girl. Right now we got the cheer squad out there. Yeah, they're not letting Ralphie run with the cheerleaders out there. That's funny. So yeah, so these Wranglers are going to go out there and they're going to push everybody back to make sure that Ralphie doesn't get tangled up with the cheer team. Trying to get you guys a good view of Ralphie's run without putting my camera in front of everybody's face. The girls are getting off right now. We're going to get Buffalo all the time here.
Tradition.
All right.
You can't fake it. You can't buy it. We have to
one job.
We have a tradition like no other. We have Ralphie. She's more than a mascot. She's a symbol of strength and unyielding spirit.
All right, here we go, guys.
And now she leads us into the future.
Let her go.
The tradition continues.
Here comes Ralphie.
So run, Ralphie, run.
Featuring the visiting Wyoming Cowboys. And your Colorado Buffaloes!
Yeah, this is a fun stadium. That open space right there for the band sits. Everything else is crazy hard. Go, go!
At this time, please direct your attention to midfield for tonight's coin toss.
Staub is out there for the coin toss.
Good evening, gentlemen. Wyoming, you are the visitor. You will call the toss. We have a heads. That's a tails. It's a heads.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a tails. What's your call? Heads.
I just now looked up from my
Heads.
phone.
It is a tails.
Yeah.
You won the toss.
All right.
Colorado has won the toss. Further options in the second half. Go, Bob. Wyoming, you received to start the game. Good luck, gentlemen. Have a great game.
All right, now it's time for us to get going, guys.
All you want is an opportunity to win, to be amongst the elite, to be amongst the best.
Yeah, that ESPN already got what's going on there? Somebody tell me right now. You guys see it on ESPN? Hey, you're welcome, Greg. Thank you guys for being here right now. I'm going to jump off here in just a minute or so. I'll give you one more tour of the stadium here. You guys are going to get through here. You can watch it. kick off and then I'm going to jump off here, guys. So thank you for hanging out with me. And tomorrow morning I'm going to do a post game, and I'm going to do it early in the morning instead of late tonight. We're not getting out of this some of the guys, so.
Getting the kickoff for the Buffaloes, back team number 24, Max Ryan. Touchback, first and 10, Wyoming at the 25-yard line.
All right, guys. See you tomorrow.